their own room. Yeah.
I mean, here's the whiz.
Oh, you're separated.
You think they have voice chat?
Oh, there's another TV.
Good morning. It is May 11th, also known as my birthday. This was the first year that I decided that I wanted to celebrate my birthday, and I felt good enough about myself and about getting older to celebrate, but no one's around to celebrate for some reason. I did, however, order a ton of glasses for me to try. I used to wear glasses since the 3rd grade until I got LASIK eye surgery last year, thanks to Matthew. But I still need to protect my eyes from all the blue light emanating from my multiple screens throughout the day. The only problem is I look incredibly dorky with glasses, like beyond dorky. Why? Oh, I kind of like these. Oh my god, this is so fancy. No. I look less dorky, but I don't know if this really suits my style. They're not bad. I kind of like this nose bridge. It's like, woo. How do I look? Do you like that? Great. A halibut.
The white one.
This one? Oh, I got my camera fixed. They gave me a, well, they didn't fix it. They gave me a access to your intuition, and the last one is your...
This one here is called
Cheers! Woo! Oh wow, that was sticky. It's 9:44 right now, and we are on our way to Death Valley. We're planning on just being there for a day, but I've never been, so I'm very excited. Oh no. Thanks, Sebastian. Okay, are you going through the back, or are you gonna come through here? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna hop down. It's not fair. Like when I lie next to him here, I barely think so. I'm like, my nose is touching the seat. This is ridiculous. Gosh, look at the stars. You can't see it, but they're there.
Celebrating moving to San Francisco.
Oh, I don't think I mentioned it in the videos yet. Surprise! We're moving to San Francisco, and we're having a little goodbye party.
My second headquarters.
We're super happy that for all the support you guys give us. We'll be coming back November or December. I promise. You better.
All of you.
And then you guys have to come visit. So we'll throw a massive party.
Show us your tits!
Make sure you wear your shirt because we're gonna go fucking party like we're in college.
Time to slowly start cleaning.
Stanley for Howdy. Well, we have our spare tire in our jack. We've set our reflective warning signal out. We've also chopped the wheel on this particular model has a hubcap. Which
Ugh, so I've been working out like crazy lately, most likely because of the massive amount of hot Cheetos and chips I've been eating after the going away party, but this is extremely necessary. I haven't even been getting those small pimples that I normally get. It's just these giant cystic painful ones. I didn't get to mention this fully before, but I am moving to San Francisco. I am working with Korrobox up there. We got accepted into a startup incubator in Berkeley, and things are just moving really fast. So I'm getting a little bit stressed out about this massive to-do list that I have, and I'm just trying to take in the last bits of LA. I've been wanting to move from LA for so long, and now that time has actually come, I'm realizing that I will actually miss LA a lot more than I thought. I think staying at home for so many days at a time can make you feel like you're disconnected from the world around you. But there's nothing like a huge going away party to make you realize that you have a lot of really great people in your life. I love the occasional cloudy days, but 2 weeks in a row is a little bit much for me. So I have decided to cheer myself up with some nice, comforting, spicy ginger vegetable congee, a la my mom. This is Eric. This is me.
You're recording?
Yeah.
I thought you were taking a picture.
No. No. Wow, lights. Where are we? Okay, I'm embarrassed now. Right?
Oh, we locked the car.
tomorrow is my yoga teacher training practical final, in which I have to teach a 1-hour class with my teachers there. I'm very nervous. Every time I think about it, I start getting butterflies in my stomach. I'm trying to calm down a little bit. Maybe practice teaching a little bit later today. I just woke up from a very, very nice, much needed nap with my cat, but check it out. Oh yeah, certified yoga teacher, certified yoga teacher. Are you proud of me, Merlin? Don't care, just like the nap. Oh, my stomach still hurts a lot from being nervous. It's like the similar feeling I get when I clench too much for roller coasters. I'm looking a bit rough, but I am about to get ready to head out to dinner for the last time with some of my old coworkers. Something I drew back when I was in high school. And this is me right here, smack dab in the middle. I was much tanner back then. I also found the essay that I wrote for art school. I had to write a bunch of different essays for different colleges, but this is the one I wrote for UCLA's art school. It's really poorly written. I'm glad that I have improved in some way, but the very last sentence still holds very true to me, so I think I might want to keep this. It says, "In the short term, I wish to major in fine arts with a focus in photography. In the long run, I wish to create something, anything that will inspire people to look for all the beauty that I see in this world and to make it even lovelier." This was a project I did in college where I photographed a few people holding signs of a word that they thought embodied happiness for them. And I kept the signs and pasted the photograph on top of the sign that they wrote on. This man was a street performer on 3rd Street that I approached, and when I asked him to think of a word that embodied happiness for him, he said that it was impossible. He spent his life pursuing this craft of making people laugh, but he had such a hard time thinking of what happiness meant to him. Eventually he came up with this. I used to work at Yogurtland, and I found these two friends. They said that their favorite way to spend time with each other was by eating frozen yogurt. So they wrote a sign together and said happiness to them is froyo. It was a really beautiful girl named, I think her name was Elle? Yeah, Elle. She was a huge advocate for Muslim rights on campus, and I would run into her randomly on my walks to class, and I thought this was a really beautiful photo of her and just the perfect word to encompass what she's all about. This is a really heavy folder. Oh, I think this is when I took an animation class, a traditional animation class, and I had to draw and hand paint every single frame one by one. It was probably like a three second video animation. It's always hard to throw away things that you've spent a really long time creating, you know? I was actually diagnosed with chronic depression my freshman year of college towards the end, and I think that was what really motivated me to do this like intense search and exploration of what happiness is, not just for me but for other people as well. I had a really hard time pinpointing what it was, and I felt like I had never really experienced true happiness before. I think because of that diagnosis and because I had this avenue to explore that concept, I really pushed on it a lot. College was a very vulnerable time for me, but a huge time of self-discovery-ish. I definitely didn't quite figure it out, but it was a stepping stone towards being more open to conversations about it and explorations of it.